Hey everybody, it's Angela. I just wanted to share with you this little postcard mini album that I made, and I'm storing it in this cigar box. And it's not really an altered cigar box because the graphics, there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, the graphics with this old maps and stuff I thought was kind of cool and went with my travel theme. And second of all, I'm going to make several of these boxes with different trips, and I don't really have the shelf space to display all the boxes spread out, so I'm going to actually stack them so that they just are all in the same footprint. So I couldn't put anything really on top since I'm going to have several boxes then stacked on top of this. So I just put a label shape in the background, put the trip, and then I used some black Dazzle stickers from hot off the press and just made a title for it. So this will be like the bottom box, and then the inside also of the lid also has the great map graphics on it. So, you know, it was good. Why mess with perfection? So anyhow, this is the mini album that I made, and when I'm traveling I pick up keychains. First of all, they're really inexpensive to get, and then you can fit them in your luggage. You don't have this huge bunch of stuff to pack. And so I got these cute little cowboy boots, and I got a bottle of Corona, and this butterfly from the Butterfly Reserve. And then I put some fiber on here, and it's a multicolored ribbon, and it kind of reminded me of the colors of like a serape. So I thought that it worked really well with this. And I bound it with my spiral binder. It's about a ½ inch spiral. And I used for the front and the back just generic Mexico postcards. And I have a 2007 Brad here, and I have just a metal piece that says Our Vacation. And inside I used mostly papers and digital embellishments from the ScrapGirls Touches of Mexico collection. And I did that because on the inside I used mostly digital embellishments because I wanted to keep it flat. I wanted to keep the bulk of this down so it would fit in the box. And so that way I used more flat embellishments on the inside and kept all my dimensional embellishments for the edges and stuff, so that way I could have the best of both worlds. And so I put some pictures here, and then each town I tried to grab a postcard from it, and this was Puerto Vallarta, is where we started. And I've got a little chipboard PV, got some pictures, and then while we're traveling we usually write home. We email home while we're gone, and we write about what's going on each day and email it out. So I was able to save those emails and use them as my journaling. It worked out really well because I never would have had that much journaling in a mini album like this without those emails. So what I did was I made little drop downs and I put my emails in there. So I mean huge amounts of journaling. And this was a hotel that we stayed at, so I was able to get their card, and I just stapled some little ribbons across the top and have a few pictures. There's another Puerto Vallarta postcard, and got another piece of ribbon stapled here, and then I've got another email on there with all that journaling. And I don't think I ever would have remembered that much information from the trip without having, you know, written it down like that. And then I have a Lake Chapala card with some photos, and just a little bit of ribbon on the edge. It's another Chapala postcard. Some more ribbon, pictures, and Guadalajara. Here I used like a bullnose clip with some fiber. Got some pictures. I've got a cigar band from a cigar that my husband had while we were there. And then another drop down with our email of what we were doing. I think we're in this picture having lunch at the University Club in Guadalajara. And here's a postcard from Ajijic. Just got a little lime sticker there. Some more pictures, a little bit of bling on there. And then again, more journaling from our emails. I got very intimate with this toilet. It was lovely. Here's all the medicines my husband went and found for me to try to get me well. I'll never forget that. And again, here's Ajijic, and some more journaling and pictures. And then on to Morelia. Again, some more digital ribbon. And then I used some of the papers that I had printed out, some of my digital papers, and used my tag punch. Just made a tag. More journaling. It's a postcard from Morelia, or from Michoacan, and it's got just a little wooden butterfly. This I got, I think, at a Michael's or something here, so it's not actually from Mexico. The butterfly that's on the keychain, that one I actually got in Mexico. And let's see here. Then it talks about our trip to the reserve, and again, more pictures, more journaling, and this opens up huge amounts of journaling. And another Morelia postcard, some more pictures. This was a restaurant that we stopped and ate at, so I got their card. And I left the card showing where it was at, and its address, and even its web address. And I just have a paper clip there, and it drops down with all the journaling. Has a few more pictures here. Then we went to the town of Tequila. And again, got another clip. This comes down. I've got a little card from a bottle of tequila. There's some agave. We stopped at some ruins. There's the sign into the city of Tequila. And then it lifts up for more journaling. Here's a cigar band, some guys branding cattle, and that's what it talks about in our email. And then this is the town of San Sebastian del Oeste, and quaint little town with the little cobbled streets. It was just beautiful. Got some little flowers stapled along the top, another paper clip, and this drops down for photos, lifts up for all the journaling. And it's another postcard from that same town. More pictures, another digital ribbon, but some flowers stapled on there. And then we wound up at the end back at Puerto Vallarta. Have a flower, a felt flower stapled on here. And then this is a digital bottle cap. And another cigar band, some digital word art. And then at the end I used my big stapler to make a pocket. So in the last page I have extra things like some postage stamps, the conversion chart, like a coaster, airline tickets, business cards, stubs to get into different places. And then I had a few more emails that didn't fit, I didn't have room for, but I wanted to keep this information of the trip, you know, all together. So I just made this pocket at the very end to slip these in. And there you have it. There is kind of our whole little trip in a little album. And then also in the box I have some extra maps of cities that we went to, and the tequila factory that we went for a tour. And I also take a lot of little video clips while we're on vacation. And instead of letting those clips, just kind of languish on my computer somewhere or never get looked at again, usually when I get home I'll make like a little movie, and I'll put all the clips together kind of in chronological order along with stills. And where there's no narration or no one talking, I'll put a soundtrack. And so I always usually buy some music while I'm in the country that I'm visiting. And I just picked up a few CDs. We were there over Christmas and New Year, so I was able to get, these are the sleeves from the CDs, but the whole CD case wouldn't fit in here, so I just kept the sleeves and the copies of the CDs. And so I was able to get some Spanish Christmas music and stuff to use as the soundtrack for my little movie. So this is a copy of the movie. And so I've got the movie, the music, the maps, and everything, just kind of all together here. And it's almost like a little trip in a box. And so, again, this is going to be like the bottom box. And there's going to be some others stacked on it. So I'll be doing some more videos of the next cigar boxes that I do. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.